These are 4 red flags to look out for when choosing where to drink ayahuasca. Number 1, do they have a fire? And this, I realized recently that it is not common, especially in North America and some European countries. More than them having a fire, look at how they build the fire. Fire is essential in an ayahuasca retreat. It is the place that transmutes the energies, transmutes the density of the space into light and heat, like the warmth. It is what takes something that is heavy and dense and moves it for it to be lighter. In the South American shamanic traditions, the fire is the heart of the ceremony. It's the guide and the protector of the space. If you go to a place and they only have a few candles, if there's not a proper fire, you don't want to drink medicine there. Also, how is the fire made? There's a specific geometry that shamans use when they're building a ceremonial fire. If you see that the fire is being built very casually, if by looking at it you don't understand the geometrical symmetry of it, which is very evident, then it's probably a place where there hasn't been a lot of training, or there's not a lot of knowledge and experience on how to do things properly. Number 2, are they drinking the medicine? There's a lot of facilitators and new age men and women that, although they have great intentions, they don't have the experience to lead and host space in a sacred way and in a way that can be conducive to a deep transformational process. How to know this? A lot of the charlatans, especially, they'll hand out the medicine, but they won't drink it because they're taking care of you, so they need to be sober. The role of the shaman, especially, or if it's a facilitator, assuming that he or she has trained deeply enough, the role is to take care of the group in a very subtle way, an energetic way, to take care of the space, to protect and to guide, and to move the energies of the ceremony so that they can find resolution and healing. And this can only happen if the shaman is also connected to that subtle realm that ayahuasca takes you into. Only when he is or she is connected to the medicine, they can sing from a place that will be healing. Only if they're connected to the medicine, they can have the sensitivity required to know what you need and what every other participant needs. If they're not drinking the medicine, ask yourself why, if it's good for you, it's not good for them. And why, if they have so much experience, can they not handle just drinking a cup like you will? In our community, our shaman, when we're serving, quite often he'll give us just as much as the participants, sometimes more, because it's part of our training. Can you be impeccable with your mind, grounded in your body? No matter how much chaos you're experiencing, can you stand up and help somebody? Can you be connected enough to be of service to others? And also because the medicine guides you when you're of service. It tells you, go to that person. They need to go to the bathroom. Move the bucket, they're about to throw it. This person needs to talk. Go and listen to them. This person is about to have a rough time. Take them out for a little bit. The medicine can guide all these things. So if the team, especially the shaman, is not drinking medicine, well, it's good for you, but it's not good for them. That should make you question things. Number 3, music. If they press play on a playlist when the ceremony starts or at any point during the ceremony, you're in bad hands, no matter how beautiful the music. You know, if they want to take mushrooms with their friends and smoke some weed and just chill and share their latest Spotify playlist, no big deal. But ayahuasca is not a place where you go and just put on your headphones and vibe to the latest sacred tune that you found. Music is essential for the healing journey. And as such, sometimes in South America, there are ceremonies where there's 1 or 2 songs in the whole night. And these are long nights of silence. And sometimes there's more music. But the shaman feels into the moment and what the group needs in that moment. And it's not, the group just needs music, so I'm going to play my guitar. No, what is the song that the medicine wants to sing through me? And you will see, at least in Colombia, you're struggling with letting go. You cannot forgive yourself, for example. And suddenly, after several hours of silence, the shaman picks up the guitar and starts singing about el perdón, forgiveness, and you realize that he was connected with you, and that thanks to that you were able to let go of something. Or someone is having a rough time, and then you see the shaman pull out his harmonica, and then the person goes from shaking into being at peace like a baby. Music moves the space, the energies, and becomes a tool for energetic surgery. Spotify cannot do that. No matter how beautiful, how curated their playlist is, if the music is coming out of a speaker, it's not a good place. You should not be there. Finally, if the space is in the middle of a city, or if it's someone's living room, or an Airbnb that was rented, especially, if it's someone's home, you don't want to drink medicine there. I have another video named Why You Should Never Drink Medicine at a Cottage. Please take a look at it. You wouldn't have heart surgery in your friend's basement, or in somebody's Airbnb, or in the middle of an industrial complex. Not even your friend's cottage, no matter how beautiful. Why? Because the place is not taken care of in the way that that activity requires. Because the hygiene necessary is 99% likely not to be there. It's not sterile. Why? Because the place is being used to rent to other people, to host other kinds of events, as someone's home. Drinking ayahuasca in someone's cottage, or even worse, in someone's house or in the middle of the city, is a recipe for disaster. Or in the best of cases, you may have a good experience, but you won't go very deep, because the medicine knows that that container is not safe. It knows that the energies that are in the space are too chaotic. There's a mix of too many things. So you can't, you cannot, if you're a doctor, you can't go deep with your scalpel to do the surgery, because you know that this space may have way more bacteria than this kind of surgery will require. So let's just maybe take care of the surface wound. And I'm assuming that if you want to drink ayahuasca, or if you've been drinking ayahuasca, it's because you want to go deep. You want to go to the core of what is keeping you from living a full life, not just the surface. So once again, make sure that the fire has a specific geometry. I won't tell you the way that it is, but you can tell if you see and it just looks messy, or there's no fire, not a good place. Make sure that they are drinking the medicine too. If it's good for you, it should be good for them. Otherwise, how are they supposed to be sensitive enough to know what you need? Number 3, the music. If they press play, if it's coming out of a speaker, is not a good place. And trust me on this one. Number 4, the space. If it's someone's cottage, if it's in the city, it's an Airbnb that was rented, it's not a good place. Finally, and a bonus one, red flag. Look at the team, look at the shaman. How do you feel looking at them? From your heart, not from your mind. Do they exude virtue, integrity, joy, peace? Or do they give you a bit of an icky feeling? Do they feel more interested in your money? If you're a woman, maybe interested in you as a woman sexually than they are in you as a human, as a soul. You can sense these things. Do they look a little bit like evil and judgmental and like they're above you? This is quite common as well. So make sure that the people that are serving the medicine and the ones that are part of the team exude a quality that you want to imbue, because that's where they're taking you. And if it hasn't worked for them, what makes you think that it will work with you? You're going to come out enlightened while the shaman is grumpy and bitter and jaded, and his assistants that have been drinking with him for years are full of gossip and entangled still with their compulsions. You're not going to come out a good way out of those places. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions about ayahuasca, comment below, and I hope to see you one day in Colombia.